This year, I've decided to grow 3 tomato plants in 3 relatively small terracotta pots. I've tried to keep it simple due to many reasons, some of which include having moved homes and seasonal timing and so forth. And so I've decided I'm not going to be sowing an absolute massive amount of plants. And also, this variety, Black Crim, is a variety that was very much unknown to me, and it was the first time that I decided to try it. And so, looking at it now in late summer, I can't quite decide if so far I've had success or not. None of the fruit has started to ripen yet, and this is not uncommon for a British summer. But considering the heat and the lack of rain we've had this year, I would have thought by now they would start ripening. I'm not worried about them not ripening, but looking at the plant overall and the size that they've managed to get to, I'm not so sure whether this can be deemed a brilliant result. So let me talk about some of the considerations and some of the things I've seen with growing big indeterminate tomatoes such as these in small terracotta pots. One thing I would definitely say is I've had to water a lot, and I've had to make sure to stay on top of the watering. There were some days that the temperatures were really quite high, and if I came out, I would find the plants would have wilted. This, of course, isn't an ideal situation for the fruit formation and can result in problems like blossom end rot and other fruit deformities. And so simply speaking, from a watering point of view, this has been a very big challenge. If you aren't inclined to want to water every day, or you aren't able to water every day, then I definitely wouldn't recommend this type of setup. As well, terracotta is porous, and so it loses moisture through the pot itself. And so this also means more water would be needed where the roots are concerned. So it's not necessarily the easiest way to be growing. Another thing to think about is, of course, the top heaviness of the plants. So I've had to stake them in with these bamboo sticks, and it doesn't work brilliantly. If there's a strong wind, the plants do tend to topple, and I've had to balance them against the wall. So in a small pot like this, and for a relatively vigorous growing tomato variety, this doesn't actually work so well, in my opinion. Of course, together with watering, there has always also been a feeding consideration. And of course, if I wanted more fruit, I would have needed to keep feeding while I also watered. So looking at these 3 plants, I don't have very many fruit. Saying that, however, their size is fairly good. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 tomato fruit for 3 plants. That's an average of 3 fruit per plant. I don't think that's a very good yield, personally. But considering the amount of space that they've had to grow in, the amount of nutrients that they're able to uptake through a relatively small root zone, and the size of the fruit, it's probably not absolutely dismal. But overall, I don't know if I'll grow like this again. Of course, if you have a greenhouse, planting tomatoes in a greenhouse is probably your best option, or in a bed that gets enough sun where you can support these plants and really help them to grow. Looking at the variety information for Black Crim, these plants can get up to 1.5 to 1.8 meters tall, and my tallest plant of these 3 is only 1.2 meters, and the other 2 are about 1 meter. So I don't think they've reached their optimal height, which tells me they've not been optimally happy. So overall, I feel happy enough with them for a variety that I have never grown before. And considering we've moved homes, we've had a really dry, challenging summer. These plants have moved all over the garden, from being in a very sunny spot to more of a shady spot as we were redesigning our garden. And I can finally put them in a location where they can hopefully get as much sunlight as possible to ripen. So overall, not too happy, not too unhappy, probably neutral with what I've done, with what I've had to do, and Now, all I'm hoping for is that there is enough light and enough sun for the remainder of this summer season so that these fruit can finally ripen. Will I grow this variety again? Probably not. I am a fan, I think, I realize this now, I'm a fan of the cherry tomatoes because you are able to pick them throughout the season and enjoy the fruits and have them various times in a week and for consecutive weeks. Whereas with something like this heritage beefsteak variety, I have to wait for the very end of summer before we can enjoy these fruits. And so, for the amount of time and for the amount of effort, I'm not so sure it's really for me personally. I would rather enjoy the fruits throughout the warmer months and really taste that bit of summer as we go along. But be that as it may, it is what it is. I am happy-ish with what I'm seeing here, and just another lesson to be learned. So I would love to hear from you. Let me know if you've ever grown your tomatoes in small pots like this. Maybe you have a lot more success, or maybe you've also decided this just isn't the way to be going. And if you like content like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel where I cover loads more topics like this. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one very soon. Bye for now.